blankets the Atchafalaya Bayou, its dark waters still under the moon's watchful eye.
Crickets chirp in the darkness, their chorus occasionally broken by the distant hoot of an owl. Jean Pierre, a weathered fisherman, casts his net into the inky depths from a small wooden boat. The warm glow of a lantern illuminates his face as he hums a familiar Cajun tune. The net spreads wide, a silent promise offered to the mysteries hidden beneath the water's surface. He waits patiently, the bayou's stillness mirroring the deep calm in his soul. Inside Jean Pierre's rustic cabin, a plate of golden fried catfish sits before him, bathed in the warm glow of a nearby lamp. He hesitates, a silent battle waged within him, the weight of Friday, Lent heavy on his brow. Driven by hunger, he succumbs, devouring the fish with a primal intensity. A flicker of guilt momentarily clouds his features, a brief shadow of remorse. He washes away the transgression with a swig of beer, attempting to drown the guilt in its frothy depths. Jean Pierre steps onto his boat, the wood groaning softly in the eerie silence of the Atchafalaya Bayou. The lantern flickers, casting dancing shadows across the dark water and the dense cypress trees. A chilling howl echoes through the trees, raising goosebumps on his arms in the heavy, humid air. Nervously, Jean Pierre scans the shoreline, his eyes darting from shadow to shadow in the oppressive darkness. The Atchafalaya Bayou breathes with unseen horrors, the howling growing closer, a symphony of dread echoing through the swamp. The air hangs heavy and thick, saturated with the cloying stench of decaying crawfish, a harbinger of the unseen. Jean Pierre feels the chilling brush of hot breath against his neck, a silent promise of terror lurking just behind him. He whirls around, eyes widening, searching the oppressive darkness for the source of his mounting fear. But there's nothing. Only the dense, suffocating swamp and the growing certainty of something evil nearby. Hands trembling, I fumble for my shotgun. The cold steel, a desperate comfort in the face of the unknown horror. Jean Pierre awakens on the cabin floor, disoriented, a throbbing ache resonating in his skull. A primal scream tears from his throat, born of terror and disbelief. His shirt hangs in tatters, revealing a chest raw and bleeding. A horrifying sight. The fur, once a part of him, is gone, leaving behind scraped, bare skin. His eyes widen in dawning horror, reflecting the gruesome transformation. The sun bleeds across the Atchafalaya Bayou, its light painting the murky waters with streaks of gold and shadow. A chilling trail of blood snakes from Jean Pierre's cabin, vanishing into the swamp's suffocating embrace. Constable Thibault, his face etched with weariness, surveys the grim tableau with mounting dread. The air hangs heavy with foreboding, whispering tales of ancient legends and unseen horrors. His weathered eyes scan the swamp's edge, searching for a sign, a clue. In the ominous silence, he knows the stories, the chilling whispers of the Rougagarou, a beast born of nightmare and shadow. Constable Thibault faces the townsfolk, his face grim in the bustling town hall. Fear and doubt ripple through the crowd. He gestures wildly, trying to impress upon them the severity of the looming threat. His voice echoing in the hall. "We must be vigilant," Thibault warns, his words hanging heavy in the air, a desperate plea for unity. "The Rougagarou is a curse born of breaking Lent," he declares, his eyes flashing with urgency, a dire warning. A collective shiver runs through the crowd as Thibault invokes the ancient legend, the Rougarou's shadow looming. "We must heed the warnings," he implores, his voice resonating with the weight of impending doom, a call to action. In the inky blackness of the bayou, a monstrous form emerges, Jean Pierre's face twisted into a wolfish snarl. Red eyes glow with predatory hunger, cutting through the dense shadows like twin embers. The Rougagarou stalks through the swamp, a predator unleashed, its movements a blur of unnatural speed. Its presence radiates raw power, a terrifying embodiment of primal ferocity. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig, heralds its relentless advance through the murky depths. Under the stark moonlight, shadows stretch across Marie's yard, enveloping her modest home in an eerie silence. Inside, Marie kneels in prayer, her silhouette softly illuminated by the bedside lamp's gentle glow. A scratching pierces the calm, an unsettling sound emanating from the front door, breaking the stillness. A raspy voice calls from outside, filled with desperate longing. "Marie, it's me, Jean Pierre," the voice pleads, a chilling invitation echoing in the night. "Let me in." Marie's eyes widen, her silent prayers interrupted by the chilling call of the Rougagarou. With cautious breath, Marie slowly opens the door, her eyes scanning the shadows. The Rougagarou explodes into view, claws extended, a nightmare made real. Marie, with sudden resolve, thrusts forth a crucifix, a beacon against the darkness. The Rougagarou recoils violently, as if scorched by holy fire, hissing in agony. Marie slams the door shut, the sound echoing like a thunderclap in the confined space. Frantic energy surges through Marie as she barricades the door, a desperate act against impending doom. Under the watchful moon, Constable Thibault, face grim, guides armed townsfolk into the murky depths of the bayou. Clutching silver bullets and rosaries, their fear hangs heavy, a palpable dread in the humid night air. Lanterns flicker, casting eerie shadows that dance with the bayou's pulse. Each step deeper fuels their grim determination, disrupting the bayou's ancient stillness. Deep in the bayou, a monstrous Rougagarou feasts on a deer carcass, its fur stained crimson. A fierce firefight erupts, bullets tearing through the humid air. The Rougagarou moves with unnatural speed, dodging the onslaught. Its massive form is a blur, a symphony of primal fury and impossible agility. Undergrowth explodes as the beast tears through the dense thicket, a terrifying predator. The Rougagarou dominates the shadowed bayou. In the heart of the bayou, Constable Thibault fires a silver bullet, the shot echoing through the stillness. The Rougagarou reels, struck by the silver. Its roar shatters the swamp's serenity. Agony contorts the beast's face, a grotesque mask of human and animal pain. Rage flares in its eyes, a primal fury unleashed by the burning silver. The air crackles with tension as the wounded Rougagarou prepares to retaliate. Before the ancient church, Marie kneels, her face a mask of desperation, seeking solace in the presence of Father Dubois. The air hangs heavy with unspoken sins as Marie begins, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned." Jean Pierre, Father Dubois, his face lined with wisdom and weariness, gently urges, "Speak freely, my child." Her voice trembling, Marie confesses, "He is the one who brought the curse upon us all." Her words echo through the hallowed grounds, a desperate plea for redemption from the curse that binds them. Moonlight filters through the moss, casting an eerie glow on the dark bayou. A hulking Rougagarou has Constable Thibault cornered against a cypress. The Rougarou's eyes burn with hunger, claws extended, ready to tear into Thibault. Thibault throws back his head, the sound of his desperate confession shattering the night. The Rougagarou hesitates, its bestial snarl faltering as Thibault's confession echoes through the bayou. The Rougarou's massive form shimmers, blurring the line between man and beast. The Rougagarou collapses, its monstrous form dissolving into the muddy ground. Bones cracking, fur receding, it reverts to Jean Pierre, lifeless. The ancient curse, broken in the heart of the shadowy bayou. Golden light pierces the cypress trees, painting the bayou with an ethereal glow. Despite the dawn, fear lingers, clinging to the Spanish moss and dark waters.